Okay, Sabo, is this what we're really doing?
Check. We clear? Yeah! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, whatever time of the day it is. I just want to say welcome. You are listening to another episode of Produced by Sabo World, and I am your host, Sabo World. Before I get started with today's topic, I have to do a quick shout out to all of our sponsors who we appreciate greatly for helping to put this podcast together and giving you, the listeners, a great listening experience. First and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to Georgia State University, located in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. They are our big part of why we are even able to do this right here, right now, today. So we want to give a huge shout out to Georgia State University. Also want to give a huge shout out to the Creative Media Industries Institute building, also known as the CMII building, also located on Georgia State University campus in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. They are definitely playing a big part providing studio space as well as equipment, microphones, headphones, the whole nine. Helping to create, like I said, create this experience, this listening experience for all of our listeners. And lastly, we want to give a huge shout out to Lump Made Publishing LLC. They are making sure that this podcast is being distributed and being available to all of our listeners all over the world via multiple streaming platforms. We want to give another shout out to Lump Made Publishing LLC. For what they do for us. So now we're about to get into this topic for the day. This is episode number 3. This is crazy. We're already on episode number 3. Yeah, man, this is crazy. But it's a beautiful thing, like crazy in a good way. But I ain't finna talk y'all head off. Y'all know I get to talking about some stuff, man. I get to rambling and shit, man. But so check it. So I ain't even gonna lie. I had another topic for today, but I decided to wait on that topic because I feel like this topic that I have for today is it's a lot more important for people to hear right now. I'm around a lot of different artists, a lot of producers, a lot of creative individuals, a lot of entrepreneurs, and so many people are hungry right now. So many people are eager to succeed. So many people are ready to win. And I understand it. I wholeheartedly understand it. I feel it. Like some things just kind of go without even having to say. And it's like, I understand what you're saying. Because it's like when you've been grinding for a while, man, taking chances, investing in yourself, risking having money to pay your bills because you're invested in something that you believe in your dream, your vision, whatever you want to consider it to be. You ready to see the fruits of your labor unfold. But I'm here today to tell you, like, you got to understand this shit don't happen overnight. This shit do not happen overnight, man. And even if you've been putting in work for a couple of years, man, it's like it don't happen overnight, man. It don't happen overnight, man. So let me just tell y'all a little bit. I've been making music. I started off doing some of everything. I started off doing photography, videography, graphic design, as well as being an artist. I just wanted to learn as much as I could when I got started, man. And that was like the beginning of 2017. Not the beginning, the end of 2017, around October to be exact. October was a crazy month for me. I started Sabo World October 2016. 2017 started rapping. And it's about to be October again. That's why I said it's crazy. But excuse me. But yeah, so I started off just doing so much stuff, man, and since it being 2017, it's 2022 now. Uh, man, what's that, like 5 years? 5 years later, and I still ain't made $1 million. I still ain't, but I'm not crying. I'm not complaining about where I am. I'm thankful, and I'm just saying all of this to say, man, like, even just to get to where I got, where I'm at right here, right now, it's taking time. It's taking a lot of baby steps. It's taking a lot of learned lessons. It's taking some losses, financial losses, friendships, relationships. It's taken a lot. But one thing that I've had to come to terms with is like, ain't nothing just finna happen just like that. You really have to put your 10,000 hours in when it comes to whatever you're doing. I'm gonna speak to my music heads because I'm in the field of music. But it doesn't matter whatever you do. But you gotta continue putting work in, man. You have to understand it's gonna be days where things get hard. It's gonna be days where things are very challenging. It's gonna be days where you don't have money. It might be time periods where you don't have a place to stay. Like, depending on how it goes, like, you just have to remember, though, like, it's not gonna happen just quickly. It's not gonna happen just like instantly. You have to be willing to put the work in over the years, day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, year after year after year. And I don't know if people quite understand how hard the people at the top are working. If you aren't working as hard as the people at the top, how can you think that you're going to make it to the top? That doesn't make sense. Keep putting the work in, man. Keep grinding. Like, today you might be tired. You might be ready for a different outcome to come to you right now. You might be ready for that. But keep working. Keep networking. Keep shaking hands with the people around you. Keep brushing shoulders with different people at these business events and different networking situations. Keep making songs. Keep getting better with it. Understand the business more. Learn to create leverage for yourself. Artists, understand what publishing is. Understand how to become your own publisher. Understand what a PRO is. Understand the business side. Like, it's a lot of creatives when it comes to music, and the hard part isn't creating music. The hard part isn't creating a sound. That's the easy part. Everybody can make music. A lot of people make great music. Not many understand the business. If you're not where you want to be at right now, continue learning, continue reading, continue asking questions. Because if you keep working, there's going to be a day where what you're looking for comes to you. Whatever it is you desire, whatever success looks like to you, if you keep working, it's going to come to you. Why not build upon the skill sets that you already have in the meantime? Why not learn new skill sets to increase your value in the meantime? I've encountered a lot of different artists who, they're ready to sign a deal right now, today, and it's like, whew, all right, man. If you ready to sell your soul away like that, I'm pretty sure you can find you an offer. But why not just play the long game, be a little more patient, and continue grinding, and understand, like I keep saying, it's not gonna happen overnight. And I mean, there are success stories where things do happen overnight. There are those one-hit wonders or those overnight successes, but a lot of those situations don't really have any longevity to them. When anything comes to you quickly, it's kind of like, it's gonna come quick and it's gonna go quick. When you make a lot of money fast, you don't know what to do with it, and you end up blowing it. When you have to slow grind it out and get your money out the mud, you tend to appreciate it a lot differently. You tend to appreciate it a lot more actually. Um, but check it, man. You just gotta understand, this shit ain't gonna happen overnight. It's gonna be some days that are longer than others. It's gonna be some nights that are longer than others. It's gonna be some nights that are colder than others. It's gonna be some rough patches. It's gonna be some bullshit. That's just a part of the journey. That's just how the game go. The sooner you're able to accept that fact, and the sooner you're able to understand that everything ain't just gonna happen for you overnight, it's like you're able to put the work in and enjoy the work. Once you enjoy the work, you get lost in enjoying the work. That's when it's like you don't care about how long it's gonna take. You don't care about the time. You don't put a limit on it. And now it's like the success is limitless. It's limitless, man. But check it. Just understand, ain't nothing gonna happen overnight. And if it do, don't trust it. Because it can easily fade just as fast as it came. Continue grinding. Continue working. If today is one of those days where it's hard for you, where it's tough for you, where it feels like the success will never come to you, the things that you desire will never be in your life. If it feels like that today, just understand you're going through the motions. You're feeling your emotions. And as a creative, I'm more than sure that emotions are something that are strong within you. Typically, a lot of creatives, are very emotional people. And when I say emotional, I don't mean like crybabies or you're not just this sad puppy all the time. That's not what I mean. But what I mean is like you're intuitive. You're highly intuitive. You might feel a lot. You might have a very sensitive sense of feeling. So just understand that if if you're going through a rough patch today, just understand it's just that. It's a rough patch. Don't let your emotions overwhelm you. Don't let anxiety overwhelm you. Don't let fear overwhelm you. Just allow yourself to honor your feelings by feeling them, but don't make any decisions off of those feelings. Don't react to anything within those feelings. Give yourself some time to just feel. If you're mad, sad, whatever the case, feel it, embrace it. That's cool. And find a way to get that emotion up off of you and out of you, get it out of your mind, and find a way to ground yourself. Find a way to get back centered on your journey, because you have to be grounded. You have to be level-headed within these fields, within this arena that we're in, and just get back in the game. It's no different from playing basketball, and you might have a player out there on the court who's going one-on-one with somebody. It's a 5-on-5 sport, but you might got somebody who's too focused on one-on-one matchup, and they're talking trash to each other. They're going back and forth, and now your player's out there, and he's heated. He's in the emotion. But he's messing up. He out there fucking up. He fumbling the ball. He getting turnovers. He missing shots, and he's shooting shots he shouldn't shoot. He's just doing too much because he's too caught in his emotions. Sometimes the coach has to pull that player out the game to get him back in, to help get his head back in the game. Coach might not even have to say much to him. Might just hand him a Gatorade bottle, just take a break. Sit down, take a breather. And after he gets that breather, he still has that emotion within him, but now he knows how to channel it and use that as a driving force to succeed, not letting that emotion overwhelm him and causing it to make him crash out or cost him the game. So sometimes you got to be your own coach. Sometimes you got to pull yourself out the game, give yourself a breather, hand yourself a Gatorade bottle, and just chill. Put a towel on your head until the next time out is called, until the next quarter is called, whatever the case may be. Sometimes you got to take a breather. Sometimes you got to get you something to drink. Sometimes you just got to chill and relax. And take a breather, man. And understand, like, just because it ain't happened today don't mean it won't happen tomorrow. I'm going to grind like it's going to happen tomorrow, but even if it don't happen tomorrow, I'm going to keep grinding until it do. And that just has to kind of be your mindset. That just has to be like the way that you view things. It just has to be the way that you look at it, And you have to look at it like that, man, because ain't nobody else going to look at it like that for you. Especially it's 2022, man. We in the fourth quarter of 2022. Not quite. Well, the day I'm recording this, we're not quite in the fourth quarter, but we're in the fourth quarter of 2022, headed into 2023. Right now, there's so many people giving up on their dreams. It's so many people who are choosing the life of simplicity over chasing their dreams to acquire the things that they really and truly desire out of this world. There's so many people who are falling into having kids. And nothing against kids or anything like that, but once you have kids, it's like it's harder to chase your dreams. It's so many people who are just working a regular 9 to 5, and once you do that, it's kind of hard to continue pursuing what your dreams, your passions. It's so many people that are taking the easier routes, as I like to call them, because it's so much easier to do what's normal. That's all I'm trying to say. It's easy to do what's normal because everybody's doing it. But right now is the time to double down on faith. Right now is the time to double down on the grind. Right now is the time to put those emotions on the back burner. Unless you're using those emotions, those emotions such as fear, anger, jealousy, whatever emotions it is that you might have on your rough days. If you're not channeling those energies to drive you to do better, to do more, to work smarter, if you're not using those emotions in that manner, put those emotions on the back burner, because right now is not the time for those emotions. Right now is the time to be grateful because we have the opportunity that a lot of our ancestors didn't have. We have opportunities that so many other people don't have. You have to remain grateful right now. You have to remain faithful to yourself, to your beliefs. You have to remain faithful. Right now is the time, man. Right now is the time to double down. Right now is the time to grind harder, also grind smarter. Right now is that time. And if you're listening, if you're under the sound of my voice, man, like I keep saying, understand this shit is not going to happen overnight. But we going to put this work in like it's going to happen overnight. But if it don't, guess what? We're going to keep grinding until it do. And that's just the mindset. That's just the motto. But man, this actually ended up being a lot longer than I wanted it to be. But either way, man, I hope this was helpful to you. Y'all feel free, man. Y'all email me, DM me, whatever way you want to contact me, man. Let me know what you're thinking about the episode so far. This is the third one. I'm looking forward to getting the fourth one done, and hope to have some interviews on here soon. But yeah, like I said, man, y'all reach out for any ideas, any topics y'all would like for me to talk about, anything of that nature. And just feel free to contact me if you just want to, speak. If you want to share anything like that, man, y'all feel free to do so. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of Produced by Sabo World. And this is Sabo, and I'm signing out. Yeah!
Okay, Sabo. Is this what we're really doing?